What's going on, guys? George here. Hope you're all amazingly well today. Q&A time. Like I said, I'd answer all the questions. I've got over about 60 questions I got asked, so some of them are the same, but I'll try and go through as many as I can. I don't want to make the video too long. Post-workout smoothie, just train back. It's good. I'm going for everyone's questions. I'll start on YouTube, and I'll go through every question. I just want to say thank you for all the questions. I can't believe I'm actually doing a Q&A. I always watch people do Q&As and think, fuck me, I love to do a Q&A myself, and to be able to get actually 60 questions people ask me is pretty crazy. And by the way, I'm shit at names, so if I get your name wrong, I really do apologise. Just let me know. So yeah, I'm going to get started. Let's start off with a shitty one, J Sam, hello Mr. Osborne, I've heard you've got a length. Is this true? Keep it up, pal. Easiest answer to that is just ask your mum, mate, because she knows exactly how long my length is, so ask your mum. Don Punt, can you give me a shout out on YouTube for more subscribers, TY? Don Puntalar, go watch him on YouTube. I'll put his link in the bio if you give a fuck. He does like vlogs, podcasts about football. So if you're interested in that, go follow him. Next question by Alan, I think it's Alan Noble. At what age did you start lifting? Whereabouts in England are you from? And where do you see your channel and yourself in 1 year's time? Keep up the vids, cheers. When did I start lifting? I started lifting at 17. 16, late 16. I was just about to turn 17. Where am I from in England? I'm from Luton, North London, and I study in Southampton. And where do I see my channel in a year's time? Hopefully, in a year's time, I'd hope to have at least like 2,000 subscribers. I like it to be growing. It'll be good to be growing, and hopefully more people know who I am, and hopefully I see people around and they say hello to me. I've never really met a subscriber out of the blue. So yeah, that's what I like to do. Next question, fucking hell, I can't even say it, sorry pal. What's your fitness goals for the future? My fitness goals for the future, I want to be the biggest possible person I can possibly be. I want to be the biggest person everyone knows. I want my pals, I want these girls or anyone to go, I want them to be asked, who's the biggest person you know? I want that to be George Osborne. I just want to be the biggest person out there. I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, but I also want to be bulky, kind of, sort of like a meathead in a way. It just fascinates me, the kind of lifestyle people have, and I just want to be a bodybuilder. I'd love to be a bodybuilder. Next question. WWE Youth 16. What would you say is the most difficult part of the body to work out? I think difficult, probably fairly simple. I'd say legs. I think legs is more to do with the mind. If your mind's not in the game, then you ain't going to train legs as well as what you can, like your squat. If your head's in a mess and you're fucking speaking to people and you're thinking about other shit in your life and all that, and you're not concentrating on the workout, then legs is a very tricky body part to work out. So I appreciate that question, brother. J Sam said swole is the goal. Yeah, whatever, mate. Fred Smith, been subscribed since the start, so my question is, why did you start a vlog about your lifting journey, and does it keep you more motivated knowing you have over 1,000 people watching you? What would you like to say? Keep it up, mate, and doing a good job. PS, pre-workout for me, please. Cheers for that, mate. What I'd say, why did I start the vlogging journey? I started it, basically I sit there every day watching YouTubers, Christian Guzman, Pump Chasers, all the top YouTubers. I sit there and watch every day, and I think, fuck me, I love to do what they do, you know what I mean? Also, I used to be a big fan of Sean Thompson. Now, if you've never seen Sean Thompson, go watch him. He used to upload shit about uni and stuff like that, and he used to lift. Got like 60,000 subscribers. I want to be the new Sean Thompson. I don't give a fuck. He dropped out completely from YouTube. He was gonna make it. He was gonna be so well, but yeah, fucking hell, he dropped out, and I just wanted to. I want to be the next Sean Thompson, basically. And what would you say if 1,000 people watch you? What would you like to say to them? Like I said, everyone, including Fred, I'd like to say thank you so much. Obviously, like, it's crazy how many people watch me. I never think I'd do this well, and I'd hope to meet people at Body Power, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to bump into a few people that watch me, and I'm very grateful. It does motivate me a lot, to be fair. It keeps me going whilst being at uni, gets me up in the morning, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Mo Ali, the thumbnail looks like you were finger blasting some chick and then you sniffed it. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I guess so. Jacob McBon. I'm useless. When, where, and why did you start lifting? I started lifting at 17, like I said. Where I started at Pure Gym, worst gym ever. And why? I started lifting because I used to watch like WWE and stuff like that, and I used to be a massive fan of all like Batista, John Cena back in the day, and I was like, fuck me, I'd love to be the size of them. And yeah, it started from there. I also used to watch, my favourite film's Terminator 2, I used to watch that when I was younger, and I used to see Arnold back in his day when he used to be big, and I was like, wow, what a machine he is, and I'd love that. So that's how it started, really. Also, I'm shorter, so if I can't grow taller, I'm just going to grow wider. That's the way I see it. Jack Lobley, Lobley, I think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry. Best bicep workouts for size. Probably go with your compound kind of movements like your barbell curls. But a lot of people say tips and tricks to build your arms and stuff like that. It's patient. You need to take time. There's no tricks. There's no like fancy workout that's going to get you bigger arms. It's consistency, eating right, training, sleeping, all that kind of shit. And yeah, that's the way to build big biceps and big everything if you want to take that in whatever. Harry Snuggy, well done on 1K. Cheers, mate. Who's your biggest motivation? Who's my biggest motivation? It's probably like Christian Guzman, Pump Chasers, all the YouTubers pretty much motivate me and give me ideas on. They give me ideas. I don't know. I just keep motivated. I just always think like where I want to be. I'm at uni. I'm studying what I want to do at uni, and I know what career path I want to do, and that's just my motivation. Like I watch YouTubers and I get comments, messages every day. They motivate me as well, saying my content is really well. But yeah, that's what motivates me quite a lot, to be fair. Next question, Trevin Joseph, I think that is. Congrats on 1K, man. Cheers, brother. Question, why did you create YouTube and your future channel goals? Like I said, I created YouTube because I sit and watch people every day do it, and I'd love to do it myself. And also, like Sean Thompson, he used to be a uni student. He completely dropped out of it, and he was going to make it 60,000 subscribers. Great content, just showing how to do stuff on a budget. And I want to be that next Sean Thompson. I want to show people how to make gains on a budget, that kind of stuff. And my future channel goals, I just want to keep growing bigger, and hopefully get noticed by more people and whatever. So, yeah. Next question is Marvin Spring. Congrats, bro. Cheers, mate. What do you think about being vegetarian and vegan if you are into bodybuilding? That's a good question. I don't really know, to be honest. Obviously, being a vegetarian and vegan, I think they got that corn, like meat you can get. I know it's not meat, is it? But corn stuff. I've tried it. It tastes fucking awful, and I wouldn't eat it again. But I see there's a lot of like vegan vegetarians out there that have made gains and they look pretty good from it. I don't think they're going to be like top. You're never going to see a top bodybuilder who's a vegetarian, but from what I've seen personally, I think you can still have a good physique by being a vegetarian and vegan in bodybuilding. Might not be at the top level, but it's still doable. I don't really know a lot about vegans and vegetarians, so I can't really answer your question properly, but cheers for that, mate. Now this is a big question. Mr. Walklate84, what happened to your missus? Long story, basically, I'm at uni, she's back at home. We kind of like have a distance relationship. It's very hard seeing her once or twice a month. And when I came back through the summer, we spent a lot of time together, and I wanted to go gym, she wanted to spend time with me, and it kind of built arguments. And I always did stuff around my times because I like to go to the gym at a specific time during the day, and it kind of just fell apart. So it's not the I don't really know. It was a tough situation, and sometimes it just happens. It's just not for you, I guess, and it's yeah. I don't really want to talk much about it, but that's what happened, and we kind of fell apart, and we got our separate ways now. So yeah. Patoa or Pato 1996. Love the videos, George. Cheers, mate. If you could give one advice to yourself when you first started lifting, what would it be? Now, I see a lot of people say stuff like, I wouldn't have changed anything when I started lifting. I learned from my mistakes and that. Bullshit to that. What I would say to myself with lifting is watch YouTube videos, watch like diet videos, meal prep, all that kind of stuff, and base it off your experiences. And just you can learn from like making your own mistakes, but kind of watch videos, try it for yourself. If you like it, stick with something you like. If you don't like it, don't do it. And that's what I have to say about that. Trial and error is very important when that question, trial and error. So yeah, cheers for that, brother. DPS, have you ever been to America? If not, any plans on visiting on a vacation or holiday, as you guys say? I'd love to go to America. That's probably my favourite place I'd love to. I've never been before. I really want to go Gold's Gym, Muscle Beach, all that kind of stuff. And I think the food is so much better in America. I watched so many fucking YouTubers, and they have so much nicer food, great restaurants out there, and I really want to try it. So if I ever go out there, brother, I'll let you know. Danny Shan, for someone that has uni 9 till 5 most days, what would you suggest for reaching daily nutrition goals? Great question. I've experienced this myself. Luckily, when I'm at uni, I have breaks. I have like an hour break, half an hour break, so I can get food in then. But what I'd recommend if you are struggling to get your nutrition goals in is I'd have smoothies. Smoothies are a great way to get your calories in. Like this smoothie has 800 and something calories in it right now. I'd also meal prep. Take your meal preps and you can carry a little bag around with ice packs in it. That's good. Or what I do is I kind of cycle how I eat. So I might eat a shit ton. If you're at 9, I might eat a shit ton in the morning. And you're going to have a break between 9 and 5. You're not going to be running straight through 9 till 5 without a break. So I'll maybe kind of eat loads, and then kind of cycle how much I eat. Jack Owen, how many times have you made me splatter / spooge, baby, when you're sexy lats? I don't know what to say to that. Fuck you if you're watching. No, I'm joking. Alid67, sup George? Pretty new to the channel. Are you looking to compete at any point? Great question. Yes, I am, but I don't feel I'm big enough yet to compete. I feel I'm going to try and get a few years under my belt to compete, and I want to compete there's a bodybuilding competition at university called MASS. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. So all uni students compete. I'd like to do that one day, maybe next year, May time I think it is. I'd like to give that a go. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I am looking to compete one day. I just don't know when. Hyper, can I get a shout out so I can get 600 subs? Also, I love your channel. Yeah, Hyper, shout out to you, man. Go watch his stuff. I'll put his channel down below, so go check him out.